Would you rather die of A, oil wars, B, climate change, or C, nuclear holocaust? Or D, all of the above? Or maybe you hope for another option that's called E, none of the above. Right. So, before you answer that question, you may want have more information at your disposal. So, please allow me to introduce what I learned at Coursera, a book, a massive online course. Hi, I'm Tiantian Chen. I'm a senior member at清水High School. And today, I'm going to talk a bit about our energy future. Have you ever heard things that call reinvented fire? You know, people burn fire to make us human. And human burns oil to make us smarter. But what makes our future? Right now, it is time for us to make something new. A new fire, a fire that will save us all from the crisis and our future. This class is provided by UC San Diego. This class is called Our Energy Future. It is a 10 weeks lectures, and luckily, I passed it. Okay, let's get started. This is Stephen Mayfield. He's the main lecturer at this course. He's the professor of biology at UC San Diego, and he is also the director of California Center Algebra Technology. So, with 10 weeks, we go through 7 different topics. First, introduction of energy. Then we're talking about physical source of energy. Introduction of biofuel technology. Algae biofuels. Biofuel production and downstream productions. Social issue, economics, and politics. And last, we're talking about climate change. Okay, it seems we got a lot of stuff, right? But don't worry. In order to prevent you guys falling asleep, I only picked 2 of them. Okay. Today's topics. First, let's talk about energy. Then, I'll talk about biofuel technology. Let's get started. So, what is energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. And work equals force multiplied by distance. So, you'll recognize there's lots of different forms of energy. The chemical energy, the most common one we see all days. Solar energy, the chemical energy. Nuclear energy, electrical energy. Those are different forms of energy we see every day. But most importantly, they all follow the first law of thermodynamics. Energy can neither be destroyed nor created. It can only be transformed from one state to another. So, what does that mean? It means we don't produce energy. So, since we can't make it, we have to find a way to get energy from it. It takes ages for a human to learn a new way to use energy. But each time we found a new way, the world will change as a result. That's how it works. Okay. First, discover a new way to use energy. 800,000 years ago, humans finally learned how to control fire. So they don't have to eat raw food anymore. In 1760, the uses of steam power led the first industrial revolution. Some say the industrial revolution will never end. It's still impacting our world today. So, how does energy impact our world? We use energy to do our work, like machines, engines, electric generators, and robots and all that. So when we have less work to do, what's going to happen? We have more time to think, to learn, to discover, and to create. So when we use more of our brain, what's going to happen? The technology and our civilizations grow. And more importantly, the populations grow. And that means energy demands increased. So, when the demand is sourced, it is urgent for us to find a new way to use energy. So, we're back, you see. It is a continuity circle. It is our history. And energy is what that connects them together. Okay, so after you get that concept, let's talk about our real energy consumption. This will give you guys an idea of how many energy is consumed for one country. So, as you can see, not surprisingly, China won the first place with 3,013 million tons of oil equivalent. And, well, relatively for Taiwan, it's quite low, where it's only 108 million tons of oil equivalent. But it's still high for a small country like us. Okay, let's talk about our primary energy source. Well, we do get some combustible, about 10%, and that mostly means woods. And we get some fair amount from hydroelectric and some from nuclear energy. But most of it is from coal, gas, and oil. And that is what impacts us greatly. Our energy source is most come from fossil. It takes about 81.3% of our energy source. Okay, so just mentioning it, recently in Taiwan, nuclear energy is a hot topic. Well, some say they want to use nuclear energy to replace all of our energy source. But, right now, nuclear energy only takes 5.8% of our energy source. So, how do we depend on fossil? We eat, wear, live, move. Those all depends on fossil. So, when fossil fuel were gone, what should we do? What will happen? Right now, we're just like a superliner, Titanic. We see a nice small iceberg, but we don't take it so seriously. But that small iceberg is far more big than we imagined. So, if we don't find a solution for the depletion of fossil fuel, we will end up like the passengers on a Titanic. So, what should we do? It is time for drought to show up. And they bring up with biotechnology. What? Biotechnology? Yes, indeed, it is biotechnology. Use biotechnology to make biofuel is one of the solutions for the depletion of fossil fuel. Biofuel is a renewable source that derives from biomass. Let's talk about first generation of biofuel. Well, they are mostly food source. Low energy concentration, grows slower. We take starch or sucrose or oil to make ethanol or diesel. Jump to second-gen biofuel. We got a lot of different carbs here. and they all are the fruit source. The flaws second gen have, second gen have overcome. I wish I can talk more about two kinds of second gen biofuel. First is algae biofuel, then is cellulosic ethanol. But there's no time left. So let's make a conclusion. Today, I wish I can bring you guys some idea is that our energy is depleted, which means bad. And biofuel